Hannah Walker is live for us right now at the finish line and can give us a bit of a flavour of the atmosphere out there. Hannah, it has been an explosive day on the roads of stage 16. What's the atmosphere like there right now?
It's been loud, it's been fireworks, as you say, a big explosion in the mountains here. The big reaction was just here where the cars have had their deviation because the team buses are 19 kilometres down the climb, but one team car has been allowed to come through the finish line, go into another deviation, and they've all been parked. And there was lots of the police who were there, the Carabinieri, and you should have heard them when they were all watching on the phones to see what was going on. The cheer from them when they, of course, saw an Italian winning, the first in 17 stages, the first in this Giro D'Italia. It only could make you smile and just a little laugh because you're just happy for them. They were absolutely delighted, and it was wonderful. This is the team who has won the stage, XDS Astana. You can see here, just give you a little look. The mechanic will sit in this seat, by the way, so it's got easy access to get out of the car if any rider has a mechanical. You've got the order of the bikes that's on the roof up there. I'm going to try and see. Let's come through. You can have a little look as to what it looks like behind the scenes here. One rider who had absolute superb performance today was Derek G. I wonder if Sam Bewley has a minute for us. Sam, that was... You've got 5. Oh, lucky us, lucky us. That was superb from Derek G. The way he managed himself there.
Yeah, he told us already on the second to last climb on Santa Barbara that he went store and pulled her off the front. He said, "I've got good legs. Do you want me to move now?" Just be patient. There's still a lot to go, but yeah, in the end, he showed good instincts in the final, and obviously you have to have the legs to back it up. So yeah, nice shift for us in the GC, and still a lot of tough stages to come.
He already showed that potential on Sunday's stage as well, and the fact that he came into the day in the top 5 in the general classification and climbing, and now's the important time to have those good legs.
Yeah. I mean, this Giro, everyone's been talking about it for months, that this final week was going to be the decisive week, and it was important to be patient and bide our time. We had some bad luck throughout the first part of the race, some good luck as well. But obviously his legs are the ones that are putting him in the position that he's in now. So yeah, some 3 big mountain stages to come. So hopefully they continue in that direction.
Thanks very much, Sam. Great ride from Derek G. Well controlled, well conserved. Let's come down to Visma Lease Bike because, of course, they had a great protagonist in Simon Yates. Mark Brave.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
That was incredible from Simon Yates there.
No, I think he did a pretty good stage. He felt good. He took the initiative to attack, to put the rest under pressure. And I think that was really well done. Then from there, Carapaz attacked. It was a bit the game with Del Toro, who's going to pull and to chase behind. And also G got an advantage. And from that moment on, then we also saw that Del Toro was cracking a little bit, and that motivated Simon a lot. And he did a great race and stage to the finish.
When I was talking to you this morning, you were saying how crucial the Santa Barbara climb would be, and that you knew there were going to be fireworks there, and that's where teams, if they were a little bit further behind in the general classification, would want to make a move. It's exactly how you predicted it.
Yeah, it was also a climb for it, pretty steep, and you saw also that EF. I'm not sure anymore, but for sure EF was going for it. We also knew that Wout we had still up the road to wait for Simon at the top because of the big time gap that we could also manage really well. Simon also tried to do one attack himself already to test a bit what happened, and from that moment on, the focus was on the final climb.
You've been a main feature in our lives in the studio. We've got Robbie McEwen, who is in the studio and wants to ask you a question. Robbie, what do you want to ask Mark Rafe?
Yes, my question, Hannah, for Mark is just the intricacies of when Simon was with Del Toro. Carapaz had already attacked. How much were they waiting to see an actual crack in Del Toro, or did the message go to Simon already? Forget him, Carapaz is too far in front. What was the dynamic there? How do they decide, or was it just an instinct of Simon himself? What influence came from the team directors and the timing of when he left Del Toro?
What were the intricacies and between when Carapaz had attacked and then Simon was with Isaac Del Toro? What was the communication there? Was it a case of wait, what was the plan once Carapaz had gone up the road?
Yeah, from that moment on, I think for sure we knew that the time gap between him and Simon was 47 seconds. But at the same moment, it's also a threat for Del Toro when he gets closer. Yeah, that's also something what they did not want to happen, to our opinion. And we first also said to Simon that it is not only his problem, because Simon was also pulling in the first place, and that also that he had to try that Del Toro had to do some pulls. That he also did that at one moment. But I think that yeah, at a certain moment it's also not talking anymore. Then it's just going for it, and that is something what Simon did. And because of his pace, I think that he also felt that Del Toro was not going fast enough. That he also speeded a bit up and put Del Toro under pressure, and in the end he cracked also over there.
Robbie, I hope that answers it for you. Matt Stevens, I know you want to ask a question as well.
Yeah, Hannah, it's more about the atmosphere around the UAE camp. They're still in the jersey, only just about a very, very difficult day. Do you get a sense of the spirit around the team? Have you heard anything, or just a general sense of the mood of the team, the riders, the staff, after a really difficult, challenging day for them?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's sending me off to UAE now. So thanks very much, Mark. Great ride from Simon Yates there. Yeah, to be honest, even this morning, Matt, if I'm perfectly honest, it did feel quite tense around the camp. It was a little bit fraught. They had a lot of people, of course, surrounding the team itself, with fans who were wanting to get autographs, who were wanting to get photos, and of course it wasn't possible. And the fact that the weather had changed, it was sunny when everyone arrived to the start area this morning, and then it completely changed. Of course, that adds more stress to it, but also they knew that there was just such a big day in the mountains. So I think for them, when you've seen a rider like Juan Ayuso, who has been struggling, we know he crashed, he'd had stitches, the stitches weren't great. We were hearing that the stitches had come out after that crash last week, and already starting to struggle. I think as well, when you've got Isaac Del Toro, when you're going into the unknown as well, in this third and final week, you're going into the unknown, they don't know what to expect.
No, thanks for that, Hannah. We've just noticed Fabio Baldato. I'm going to send you running again. I'm so sorry. But Fabio was just behind the team car. Is there any chance you could grab a word from him just on how they managed, and they spoke to Del Toro out on the road, managing their effort in a really difficult last few Ks? Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's come on in.
And maybe ask him about how long has it been an issue with Ayuso?
Quick word.
How long have they known that's creeping up?
Ciao, buongiorno. We're live on TNT Sports. Can we get just a question from you?
You make the question or the studio?
Actually, it's a question, from Matt Stevens, who's in the studio, I have to say. He was wondering, how were you managing Isaac Del Toro there into that final and managing that effort?
No, it's simple. You tell him, do the TT, the last 6K, keep focus. They are 2 minutes, 1:30, then don't think about it, lose everything. What you do, you give a motivation. Was super hard on comeback. They was able to do the 1 kilometer going down, he breathed a bit, and they made another sprint to the end. What you can do? He was fantastic. All the team was amazing today, and at the end he still keep the jersey, and I still believe it's not done. We are not out.
Thank you very much, Fabio. Thank you. Well, there you have it. He's still in the jersey, still in the Maglia Rosa. It's not done yet. The Giro still with stages to go. And UAE team Emirates XRG and Fabio Baldato believing in their young Mexican superstar.
Brilliant stuff, Hannah. Thank you so much for that insight. Really, really interesting.